The Great Backyard Bird Count is one of the largest citizen science events in the entire world. Every February, hundreds of thousands of birders come together to count birds in places ranging from their backyard to world-class destinations. In this video, you will learn about the history of the count, how to participate, and how all of this helps us learn about bird populations. Launched in 1998 by the Cornell Lab of Ornithology and the National Audubon Society, the Great Backyard Bird Count was the very first online citizen science project. Since its beginning, hundreds of thousands of birders have logged millions of sightings. The Great Backyard Bird Count happens for 4 days every February. Here's how you can participate. There are 2 ways. Number 1 is eBird, and number 2 is the app Merlin Bird ID. I prefer eBird, so let's go through that one first. To participate in eBird, all you have to do is submit a checklist during the 4 days the count is active, and it will automatically be counted in the totals. During the bird count, you can actually see results from around the world as birders submit their sightings. To participate, you could do something as simple as sitting by your bird feeder and counting birds for 15 minutes or going on an epic adventure. It doesn't really matter what you do, just have some fun while you do it. And the second way to participate in the Great Backyard Bird Count is with Merlin. Now, if you don't know already, Merlin Bird ID is a free app you can get that helps you identify the birds that you see. However, I have found Merlin to be a little harder to submit sightings with, and you also can't put in any numbers of birds that you've seen. You can only do specific species, which makes the sightings a little less valuable for the citizen science side of the backyard bird count. Now, you might be wondering, how does this help scientists figure out where bird populations are at? Now, here's how it works. You submit a checklist of birds from your local area. All these sightings are pooled together, and then scientists get a 4-day snapshot of the bird populations, which then helps with conservation efforts to make sure that we're putting the right resources in the right places. Now, to make sure you are completely ready for the Great Backyard Bird Count, why don't you check out my full eBird tutorial to make sure you know how to submit checklists and aren't missing anything. I've also got it linked in the video description below, and you really won't want to miss this, especially if you have never used eBird before.